I once believed that innovative work was something quite mysterious. That was something that just happens to you by chance, and that coming up with a good idea wasn't something that you planned for. Ideas can sometimes appear out of nowhere, and I'm most in need of inspiration, it can be hard to find. For us to truly learn how to think, we have to be able to absorb any and all knowledge that is available to us, no matter how minimal it may seem. Research is an important fuel for knowledge, but we have to be able to interact with what we learn in order to be able to shape and direct it in the form we wish. There is a saying, successful creatives are engaged with people and their world, not isolated from it. This is the foundation of my journey, and my main inspiration as a designer, and it is my need to constantly learn. I'm currently living in Kuwait in the city of Salmiya, and to be frank, my area isn't exactly leading the charge when it comes to what is called the creative industry. But there are several places that have particular meanings to me, and they provide me the insight I need to travel my course as a designer. The beach is my first location, and as cliche as it sounds, I truly feel it gives me the sort of peace of mind needed for proper reflection, whether it be a walk or just sitting there looking into the vast ocean, listening to the sounds of the crushing waves, which has its own aura of serenity, and a sketchbook in my hand just putting to paper whatever comes to mind. The beach has many sights, whether it be joggers, children playing, dog walkers, passing boats and jet skis, or even artists who also seek the comfort of the sea. Whether it be by day under the hot sun or by night, a walk by the beach is the break I need from the hustle of everyday life, and provides me the moments I need to collect my thoughts and maybe even receive some inspiration. My next stop is what is known as the Street of Restaurants, and it is exactly as it sounds. It's always interesting to see how the different places market themselves in different ways, depending on the type of customer they are trying to attract. The fancy places utilize vibrant colors and extravagant architecture, and then there's the local joint who manages to attract even the high-class civilians. I think I can learn a lot by observing these places simply because they seem to understand how people think, and they position themselves in ways that attract specific sectors of the public and adapt to the multicultural nature of the country. The gym. I know this place doesn't scream creative industry, but what I have learned there is so invaluable it has been transferred over to several areas of my life, including design. You see, the gym, or sports in general, is something that I have come to appreciate over the past year, simply because of the incredible results that they produce. For me, the gym represents a place of self-improvement. When I first decided to take on exercises, I set certain goals for myself, and I'm happy to say that after over a year, I've been able to achieve these goals in remarkable fashion. I learned from research, watching and asking others, and of course trial and error. This experience taught me how to be more organized, how to play into a variety while making proper decisions, and be goal-oriented. These are skills that have been transferred to me as a designer. I can look past the clanging and banging of metal to see a place where the determined and the innovative thrive, because one has to be able to think outside the box to achieve stronger results. Even the actual equipment is quite varied and designed to be different and challenging, each in their own innovative way. Next stop is a nearby mall, and it is one of the largest malls in Kuwait. One section is designed to resemble a western boulevard and has mimicked some of the street signs, lampposts, and textures. On both sides of the path, this area is filled mostly with fashion and luxury stores, and I always like to take a look at the variety of logos and themes that exist here. They are designed in ways to appeal to particular customers, and the strategies and design choices used can be learned from. This section makes you feel as if you are walking along a western street late at night, and even though it is within a mall, it also serves the purpose of a tourist attraction. And I admire the way the mall markets itself, not just in terms of shopping, but also as a site within a site, featuring a multitude of textures and patterns, transporting you almost to a completely different environment. The way I see it, they have utilized design to completely redefine a rather normal shopping experience into a sort of international tour, and the many different stores around you help add to that experience. It's time to explore the design community itself here in Kuwait, and this leads me to several art events. The first is an exhibition called Back in Time Old Kuwait by artist Abdul Bakr, where the artist, through oil on pastel and canvas paintings, draws on memories from the tragic moments of the history of Kuwait to form a collective sense of national identity. These works, dark and warm colors, are used to explore complex emotional fields, ranging from dark moments of crisis to the happiness of freedom. These paintings show a sense of pride, but also portray the struggle that the country has been through to reach its independence. The second show I attended is Out of Kuwait, which features the works of several artists whose works attempt to analyze everyday surroundings and comment on the social, political, and physical landscapes of contemporary Kuwait. The works in the show illustrate individual artists' attempts to find their place among the ever changing environment, where they are often driven to challenge traditional ways of interpreting and framing the landscape. A variety of backgrounds and cultures attempt to apply or even reshape their way of thinking to the current culture they are living in order for them to be able to live here in the way that suits them. I learned from this how an artist can adapt to a foreign surroundings while still maintaining their core beliefs, even if it means making certain adjustments to fit in. The third event I attended is called Every Day is a New Tale by Iraqi artist Ghassan Mohsen. Unlike the previous works, the paintings here are quite vibrant and colorful, as the artist drew inspiration from his travels and the many cultures he has encountered, particularly New York, where it is portrayed through its vibrant scenes, and India through floral motifs and calligraphy that embody the culture. These paintings show a distinct and poetic sensibility towards identity and cross-cultural influences, and a fascination with a utopian world. In contrast with Abdul Rika Bakr, Mohsen's work looks to the future in a worldwide context, showing a desire to learn beyond our local culture and embrace artistic influences from all over the world.